Welcome to the Insurance Dudes.
Hey, Craig, let's get into some coffee talk.
Hey, I love it. I love doing some coffee talk.
Well, talk about what?
Dogs, daughters, whatever. It's coffee talk.
Coffee talk.
It's a coffee.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Bien, it's a coffee talk.
How do you say coffee talk in Espanol?
Maybe it's hablo de café.
I don't know. Well, I'll go with
somebody could do. They could go to our review section on iTunes and put in, and leave a 5 stars, and then they could just write what it is in Spanish.
Did you know it's against terms to tell somebody to write 5 stars?
Oh, well, they could leave any amount of stars.
There you go. This is a great start.
Preferably over here to the right side.
So, Craig, we were talking about our new team members and our new sales team and getting them started.
Yes.
So what did you kind of had a little bit of an epiphany, perhaps, within the last year?
A little epiphany.
And what was that?
Well, I think that a lot of us will bring somebody on and we want to teach them, have them learn about all the different things they need to do, how the computer works. And it's almost like we're putting off the whole idea of when they actually get on the phones and make the dials. Like we're prepping them for that. And then what happens? We get them all the way up. It's a month and a half later. We hand them the phone or the headphone. And what
it's 7 years later.
It's 75 years later. They're in the and what happens?
Yeah, it doesn't work out.
No, they're like, oh, I don't want to, But it's like we're almost afraid to have that conversation where we're asking them to do the thing that they need to do.
Right.
Lost audio.
What? You lost audio?
What happened?
He lost audio. I'm going to improvise. You know what? I'm going to bust out in song now. And I will always love you.
I'm back. I don't know what happened there.
Good. Yeah. Well, I tease our listeners with some lovely song from the Bodyguard soundtrack. True story.
Whitney Houston?
Perhaps. It was actually a Dolly Parton song.
Is that right?
I know way too much of music trivia. I'm not that big of a Bodyguard fan, although it's a good movie. It's a good movie. But yeah.
I think it's more of a dudette movie.
What in the world were we talking about?
So we get them all the way up to that spot where now it's okay. Let's get them on the phone, but why not get that out of the way up front?
Truth,
right?
Yeah.
So I have Colby here. His name's Colby, one of my new guys. I like to call him Colby Bryant.
Ooh,
see what I did there?
All right.
And so we trained a little bit for the first couple of days, practiced a little of the 7 steps. Ding 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 ding. And then it was like, let's get you on the phone and just talk to some aged leads. Right. So what do aged leads cost? 10 cents a pop. Get them some aged leads, get them on the call. I prepped him for about 10 minutes before and let him go. And guess how many quotes he got already today in 2 hours?
How many?
5.
Wow.
That's 5, my friend. 5 American.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. Right. 5 in 2 hours. So now looks like he's studying again. I think he's taking lunch, but amazing, right? He just warmed up 5 aged leads. He went through, I could look on my approved phone system and see how many, when he had 2, he was at 65 dials, right? Yeah. 65. He's at 89 dials and has 5 quotes.
That's great.
So it costs $8.90 to get 5 warmed up quotes, which now are in the hands of the producers, the licensed folks, and they're going to run with it.
I love it. So, and how long was he doing that for? 2 hours?
2 hours.
Under $20 an hour. Do the math. 40 plus the $8, 48 plus how many leads? 5?
5. Well, it's not. Yeah, 20, whatever it is. I don't know with the base. Let's call it
under $10. Yeah. Under $10
a warm exclusive.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
good. I like the math.
Yeah. Huh? You're a little farther along towards opening date, so you have a few more people.
Yeah, but not enough. I'm a little behind, but I'm grinding. I mean, I have the pipeline. Some people fell off, and it was a good lesson in process. We started this process months ago, and we had some hiccups, but every day I keep doing the same thing. I keep prospecting. I make sure that I'm calling a certain amount of people, putting out a certain amount of ads, like spending at least a certain amount of time prospecting for employees. And I mean, you got to have faith in the process. And there was a couple weeks ago, I was a little nervous, to say the least, but it's coming along. It's coming along really good. The people that we have are freaking awesome. So,
yeah, I was pushing at it too, and you really helped me get through. I mean, I'm good once they're here, but I was having a hard time getting them here.
Yeah.
And then just managing, like you helped manage my expectation about the show up rate, right? Where, you get 5 people to come in on a Tuesday and 1 shows up. And we talked about this a little bit in the last Quavi talk, but this is, I think the if you had that bell, the buzz thing right now. I mean, you have to continue, ding, ding, ding. You have to continue to do that activity. It's in the same way. Like, I think for our agencies, we are one of the most valuable activities that we can do is to continue to fill the pipeline of qualified potential new LSPs.
100%. That's a continual thing.
Yeah. And for them, they have to quote every day, right? If people aren't quoting, you don't write business. In the same way that if you're not recruiting and you stop, you will not have candidates. Nobody's going to come knock on that door. And when that person leaves, I hope Colby Bryant stays here forever.
I do too.
Is he going to?
No one's going to stay there forever. That's the bottom line.
Right.
Yeah. So it's constantly filling that. And that's
not if, it's when.
That is one of the things of an agency, is that you have to constantly be hiring. It's not something that some people say. It's like, that is a reality of it. Like, if you want to be a sales organization, then you have to, some people don't want to sell and they want to just kick back with 1 or 2 employees. I mean, you can do that, but if you actually want to push the business forward, you have to have sales. Sales are going to be in and out. Your salespeople are going to be in and out. So it's like,
it's remarkable. Hiring. It's remarkable because you and I both have the luxury of talking to a lot of agents. We have the different Facebook groups, myself with Agency Vault, like we're always talking to people, and, Fasha book. And I mean, it's remarkable the number of agents that say, well, no, I'm not hiring right now.
Yep.
Right? And it doesn't matter whether you're IA, farmers, whatever, the one that we're affiliated with, it doesn't matter if you're not looking at least some micro amount of your day. You got Justin Harkle wrote it, right? He was on here talking about managing his day. And if there isn't some piece of your day dedicated to it, even if it's when you get home and you just hop on your phone and just look through those resumes, then the likelihood of grabbing somebody when you need them is very minimal. It's like fishing one day out of 10 years and saying, I'm going to catch a marlin today.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
That's true.
You catch a marlin when you go for 200 days straight. Maybe.
And when you have the biceps to reel those things in, man, those things are heavy.
I mean, you're going to have to go to Harco Road's gym to be able to reel that thing in.
Yes, if you want to be triumphant. Ooh,
I see what you did there. I see what you... So
I think they're gonna kill it. They are gonna kill it.
They're gonna kill it. Yeah. And that might be the end of this. Thanks, guys. Don't give a specific rating.
I think we've cut this by now.
Oh. Ciao.
By we, I mean me.
Oh, yes. The VA.
Has finding, training, and retaining the best insurance producers ever been your struggle? It's why Agency Vault built the Sales Strengths Identifier to uncover if candidates and current staff have the specific sales skills to get you top results. Try it free at www.agencyvault.com/dudes. That's www.agencyvault.com/dudes and assess your lowest performer for free. Try it now.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Insurance Dudes. Hey, please subscribe. We got some really great stuff coming out.